now live. This will start the second part of our meeting. The first meeting was with MDT and Great West, and if you weren't able to watch it, I urge everybody to go back and watch it tonight or this weekend or whenever you can. It's a very good meeting. Next item on the agenda is discussion decision contract with Cash Vest, which is also known as 3+1. This is a tool for the county to use to take a higher look at our investments, where our money is funded, where it's invested. Could we do better if we did XYZ? Bill Drucke has helped us a lot with this. This company is recommended by NACO, the National Association. There's one other county in Montana using it now, but they are across many different states. We've had at least 3 meetings with them to go over what they do. We had a meeting, well, Commissioner Rickmeyer and Bill Drucke met the first time, and then we all met, and then there was a meeting with Debbie Kelly and Michelle Beebe, and then there was another meeting with the treasurer, Melissa Franks, so they have all seen it and they have all liked it. One of the amazing, I'm trying to find it in here, it cost $18,000 for the first year, and if they don't save us that much money, we don't pay. It's an amazing guarantee, and this, what we're saying is just a very short version. I mean, there are graphics they give us, and their experience is tremendous. We looked at a couple different things like this, and out of all of them, several different companies, this is the one that fit us the best. They will need some information from Melissa's office, read only. They will look at our bank statements, all of our investments, CDs, and analyze those. They won't do anything. The decisions will still be made here locally with the commission, Melissa, Debbie, and Michelle, and Bill Drucke. That they give a very high level of financial advice. Anything else?
I have a couple things on that, if you don't mind. Let's see. So 3+1 is recommended through National Association of Counties. I think just because their operation is good, they're really trying to maximize the benefit of any cash that we have at all times, even cash that's working cash that we need. They want to maximize what we're getting back for that, which is ideal because legislatively it is not easy for counties to plan and save money. So, it allows us to maybe say, oh, we have some cash we're generating, in investment interests. We can use that to do this project or to fund something else. So trying to continually monitor it is the hardest part. And I like how Kevin from 3+1 says, it's very, a lot of counties have fragmented cash visibility. So this allows us to see things better. They are always monitoring things. There were some key bullet points that Kevin had sent over. And really with CashVest, knowing how much and for how long cash is available, so it really gives you the time horizon of funds. Confirmation that the county has sufficient liquidity to satisfy expenditures while maximizing earning and saving potential based on forward forecasting. Liquidity stress testing to show how vulnerable cash positions are in worst case scenarios. There's peer benchmarking to ensure cash is performing at the highest possible level. There's insurance that bank fee structures are equitable in any rate environment. And they provide a dedicated team to help achieve the best liquidity value. We also get a strengthened credit rating as advanced liquidity projections and cash flow capacity now account for 10% of the framework for local government office ratings at S&P. Confidence that the county is maximizing all financial resources for the taxpayers. It's based on objective third-party data, and I think this is something we just can't do internally, but needs to happen. Did you have anything?
Not that wasn't already covered. I mean, I think it kind of is a no-brainer in the sense that they're willing to guarantee that the cost that it's costing the county is going to be made up in the investment. So I think it makes sense to get our cash working for us as best we can and kind of keep us moving forward, like you said, to possibly find any potential revenue source that could be available.
And then, again, they have read-only access. They'll work with the treasurer's office. And they, with some of their counties and some of their clients, they meet weekly. It could be monthly. There's whatever we need or feel is appropriate.
Very flexible.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read the statement. If 3+1 does not show a 1-to-1 benefit through its cash vest initial analysis compared to the proposed annual fee for the entity, the initial cash vest analysis will be provided at no cost with no further obligation. So they're very sure about their ability, and that's impressive. You don't see that very often ever in any line of work.
Which is why I think NACO probably
Yeah.
recommends them. So.
Is there a motion?
Just to add to, Kevin did read through this and has approved it. Did you say that?
No, I didn't.
I move to approve the contract with CashVest by 3+1 for $18,000.
I will second that.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any public comment regarding CashVest 3+1? Any public comment?
I had one thing just for clarity, we're not under any contract restraints. It's a year-to-year, correct?
Yes. Yes, so it's $18,000 a year.
But we're not locked in like
No,
having to do
no,
it
not like
if
for
we
5
choose
years.
that.
Nope.
Correct.
You can do it for 1 year and quit, or forever. There's a motion and a second to approve the $18,000 to contract with CashVest by 3+1. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. I have a clean copy. And then Melissa, on here, sometime later today, they just need your first and last name and your email address.
Okay.
So pass that down to Angie. And we will do regular reports in our commission meeting once we get started with them on how it's going and what we've learned. We're very excited. Those are the only things on our official agenda. We do have minutes from the December 3rd commission meeting. I think everybody's read those. Is there a motion?
Sorry. Go ahead, Jesse.
I would move to approve the minutes from the December 3rd commission meeting.
I'll second that.
There's a motion and a second to approve December 3rd commission meeting minutes. Any public comment? Any public comment? Seeing no public comment? All those in favor of approving the minutes from commission meeting from December 3rd, 2025 signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Can you pass that back down to Angie? We have 2 letters. 3 letters. Lindsay, do you want to do are 2 of these Parks and Rec?
Yes,
Yes.
they are.
Do you want to talk about those?
Sure. These are all my liaison boards. I should just step up there, sorry. All right, we have 2. So Dirk Gard, who is one of the Parks and Rec board members, is resigning. He is just going too many directions, too busy with work. He says, hi Jen, who was the former chair. Hope all is well. I have given this a lot of thought, decided to resign from the board. I just don't have the time to give to the position that it deserves. I recently accepted a position on our Budget Finance Committee at church, and this combined with everything else is just making things too hectic. I read through our bylaws, didn't see any specific instructions on resignations, so let me know how I should probably do this. Okay. Okay, so he says he's really enjoyed the experience, Dirk Gard. So that is his official resignation. And then we do have one letter of interest, which will put the board at 4 people, I believe. And the letter of interest is from Amy Currents. And she says, please accept this letter of interest in serving on the Broadwater County Parks and Recreation Board. I've been a citizen of Broadwater County since January of 2021. Being a fitness enthusiast and avid outdoorswoman, I've enjoyed the recreational opportunities the county has to offer, and at the same time have taken notice of some areas for potential improvement or growth. I believe constructive involvement of citizens is what truly makes communities thrive, and I'm aware of the need for more participation from our local citizens, friends, and neighbors. Having participated in the community review process, which took place in 2023, I was drawn to the efforts of the subsequent CARB board that came out of that, and that's an acronym. Their efforts were genuine, but perhaps a little ambitious with regards to procedure and timeline. At that time, I observed many divided efforts throughout the county, which ultimately would be competing for the same land, public funding, and energy, and so forth. I'm of the opinion that in order to accomplish big things in our small county, using limited resources, we need to bond our efforts together to accomplish common goals. We need to engage in constant active listening to our citizens to determine best use of the county's space and resources. I believe in leaning into the value of looking into communities who have accomplished similar feats and learning from their examples and mistakes and successes, rather than trying to reinvent the wheel ourselves. My professional background is in underwater basket weaving. She says, I'm kidding. It's actually in sales and project management, along with some coffee slinging, home building, business management, and horse training thrown into the mix. I love the outdoors. I respect nature and I'm grateful for every day I get to enjoy it, unless the mosquitoes are biting. At this time, I own and operate a stand-up paddleboard business, operating seasonally during our 2.5 weeks of summer. I teach stand-up paddleboarding technique, stand-up paddleboard fitness, and offer rentals and event entertainment. I'm also a certified group fitness instructor with Eccentrics. Thank you for your kind consideration. Hope you'll find my qualifications worthy of being added to Parks and Rec Board. Warm regards, Amy Currents.
I think she'd be a wonderful addition to that board. I would move to approve Amy Currents to the Broadwater County Park and Rec Board for how long would that term be?
I think she would fill Dirk's term. Is that what we discussed yesterday or talked about? I think so. Yeah, fill the remainder of Dirk's term, which would expire at the end of 2026, and then she can renew if she would like.
Okay. Perfect.
I will second that. Sorry.
Is there any public comment about Amy Currents' letter to be on the Parks and Rec Board? Any public comment? No. Seeing no public comment, everybody in favor of approving Amy Currents to fill out Dirk's term on the Parks and Rec Board, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Welcome, Amy.
Madam Chair, would you like these attached to the minutes, these letters? Are these the ones that you want attached to the minutes online?
I don't think so.
That was just public comment.
That's just, no, public comment.
Public comment, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Daleen does a great job keeping those organized.
Okay. Just public comment.
Yeah.
Do we need a motion to accept the resignation from Dirk?
Yes, we probably should. Sorry.
I'll move to accept the resignation from Dirk Gard from the Parks and Rec Board.
I will second that. There's a motion and a second to approve Dirk Gard's resignation from the Parks and Rec Board. Any
I
public
second that. No,
Oh,
I
you
made the motion.
I know.
Never mind, sorry.
I seconded it. We're all tired. Any public comment? Any public comment? All those in favor of accepting Dirk's resignation from Parks and Rec Board signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We appreciate your time and effort, Dirk.
Dirk, yeah.
We have one more letter from Adrian Frazier,
You want me to read that one?
if you want to.
Board of Health. Like I said, it's
Or I
all- It doesn't matter. If you would like, go ahead.
Yeah, I talked to her.
Okay.
I talked to her a couple times. She's very excited. She works at St. Peter's, so that will be a different voice that we have not heard before. I am interested in serving in the Broadwater County Board of Health because my professional experience sits at the intersection of clinical health, healthcare operations, and public health systems, and I care deeply about how public health decisions translate into real, on-the-ground impact for communities. I am motivated by work that improves access to care, strengthens prevention and safety efforts, and ensures that the public health policies are both effective and feasible for the people and the organizations tasked with carrying them out. As a member of the community who lives in the county, this work directly impacts me, my neighbors, and families who live here. I currently serve as a healthcare practice manager with St. Peter's Health, overseeing multiple primary care and urgent care clinics, including the clinic in Townsend, where I work daily with issues directly tied to public health, including infectious disease response, quality and safety standards, workforce stability, sustainability, regulatory compliance, and access to timely care. My role requires data-driven decision-making, cross-disciplinary collaboration, and balancing clinical priorities with operational and financial realities. I bring a practical, systems-focused perspective grounded in integrity, accountability, and community-centered outcomes. I am particularly interested in contributing thoughtful input that bridges public health goals with real-life implementation, ensuring that policies and processes are sustainable, evidence-based, and responsive to lived experiences of both healthcare providers and Broadwater County residents. Thank you for your consideration. If I didn't mention it, her name's Adrienne Frazier. And I'm talking to her, as you can see, she has a wide variety of roles in healthcare.
That's great.
And this would be a 3-year term?
Oh,
Is that correct?
sorry.
2.
2-year, yes, 2-year. Thank you. I even had it written down.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
I have 3. So 2-year, that's okay. So I would move to accept Adrienne Frazier for a 2-year term on the Board of Health.
I will second that.
There's a motion and a second to approve Adrienne Frazier as a new Board of Health member for a 2-year term. Is there any public comment? Any public comment? All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign.
Here's my sticky that says 2-year term. I said it right here and then forgot.
The last thing we have are claims. Just one set of claims. Excuse me. $39,678.96. Or sorry, 96 cents.
I move to approve claims for $39,678.96.
I will second that.
There's a motion and a second to approve the claims. Is there any public comment? Any public comment? All those in favor of approving the claims in the set amount signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. The only other thing I had a note of is that the county is closed on Monday for Martin Luther King observation. And that's all I had.
Yeah, great meeting.
Yes.
Very glad we were all able.
Yes.
I have not checked out that project website, so I'm going to see that. MDT.
Just thank you again for everybody that showed up.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was huge.
That's great.
Very, very great.
we will adjourn at 11:45.